What's up, beautiful people? How you all doing? Well, today I'm hanging out with one of the most recently evicted housemates from the Big Brother Naija house. It's none other than Kiddwaya himself.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Pleasure.
And damn, he's looking good.
Thank you so much. So are you. Thank you.
I don't even need to say what. I'm just oof.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyways, let's talk about your Big Brother Naija experience.
Sure.
And why you even decided to audition in the first place.
Why I did it. Firstly, I wanted to. The reason why I went there, I'll get back to why I auditioned, but the reason why I went there was to network, make new friends, and find a platform that I can use to help people.
Okay.
As you all know, like I'm trying to start a foundation
Okay.
to give back to the kids and to people who want to be empowered in this country. One thing I realized is that it's very hard to solve the poverty issue.
Obviously.
It's almost impossible. But if I'm able to empower one person, he can then go and empower 10 or feed 10.
That's true.
And then you have a trickle effect where, you know,
Yeah, that makes
it's just
sense,
spreading.
yeah.
So that was the main reason why I auditioned, is because I felt like I could achieve those goals by going there.
Okay.
So everything just made sense.
So,
It all just
okay.
made sense. So, you know, I auditioned, thank God it went well. And literally the rest is history, as they say.
Is this the first time you're auditioning for Big Brother Naija?
Yes,
Oh, great then.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
first time, yeah.
Now going into the house, was there a strategy?
No strategy. There was no strategy because with this kind of thing, I don't think there can
have
be
a
a strategy.
okay.
You can think there was a strategy from last year before then, but every year is different and the people want something different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if you go there trying to use a strategy from last year, you're going to fail.
Obviously.
I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for other housemates.
Okay.
But for me, there was no strategy. Just go there, be yourself. And obviously being myself is what's got me to this point
this
now.
point, yeah.
But also being myself as well got me into the house.
Obviously. Yeah.
Do you understand?
That makes sense.
And also, like, if you go there and try and be someone that you're not, when you come out, people perceive you as that person, which means you
Yeah.
have to carry on being that person that
you
you're
have to
not.
keep living that fake life.
And that's very difficult. So that's why I advise them in the house, guys, be yourself. And sometimes they kind of wonder why the kid is so relaxed and so free, like, how do you do it? I'm like, because I'm actually being myself.
That makes
So, yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Now there was a perception narrative that, you know, you didn't need the money, so why did you even audition? How did that make you feel?
I came there with a clear goal in mind. I wasn't distracted. So for me, I respect everyone's opinions. I welcome their opinion. I had no feeling towards it.
Okay.
I knew people would have their doubts and opinions about me. That comes with the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I always respect people's perspective on things.
Okay.
So I didn't really feel any type of way.
Okay.
They told me, you know, kids, a lot of the housemates said, you know,
Said
kids,
it. You don't need it.
you don't need it, why are you here, type of thing. I said, I'm here to achieve my goals, which is
Exactly.
to help people and empower people. And like I said, if I did win, that money was all going to go to my foundation.
Oh, okay.
I said that.
was
So,
gonna
so
get to
yeah,
that.
yeah. So, but even though I didn't win, it's not going to stop my
Okay.
objectives. You understand? But I think I've always said it's not about the money, not just for me, but I tell the housemates that, guys, it's really not about the money, because for you guys, the money will come. You have to trust the process, and you have to look at the foundation, the platform, to go and build brands for yourself, because the money will always come.
Yeah.
If you go there trying to think too much about money, you'll make a lot of mistakes. People will see that this one is only here for the money.
Obviously.
Big Brother always tries to tell you that it's not about the money. You have to enjoy the whole process. The
yeah.
money is just like a reward. It's just a byproduct
I get it.
of
Yeah.
the process.
Okay.
There's a lot of things in between that they do to try and make you happy and keep you entertained. So
Exactly. That makes sense. Now I asked that question because, you know, there was an interview with your dad where he said that if you had won the money, you'd have split it with Erica. How did that make you feel?
that came from a good place. My dad's
Okay.
heart. He's a very kind man, a very giving man, and I think it just came from a good place in his heart.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of felt happy he said that. I didn't really feel.
Would you have split it though?
No. No, because I've told everyone before the
Yeah,
money's going
that
to
would-
charity. I mean,
okay.
me and Erica have already spoke about this, and she understands fully.
Oh,
I've always said there's people who need it more than me and
yeah,
you. I
of
mean, it just makes no sense giving it to one individual when that
person.
money can be split between hundreds or thousands.
The people.
That's what I'm all about.
Yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
yeah.
All right then. Now speaking of Erica, your relationship was quite a cute one in the house. I felt like, you know, it was one of the things that glued people to their TV.
Yeah.
You guys were quite cute. Now, what drew you to her?
Oh, I love her, the way she carries herself.
Okay.
She's got a lot of confidence. She's fiery, she's fierce, and she really believes in herself. Like she really believes in herself.
Okay.
Has that confidence that I have.
Okay.
So that's what I was initially attracted to.
Okay. Now, in the relationship, you were quite vocal about your stance in the relationship, and Erica understood it, but I felt like at some point she kind of got emotional. Sometimes she would tear up, and I recall a couple of times she broke up with you, but the next day you guys would be back together. Do you think that she was, that relationship kind of shook her a bit?
You mean our relationship?
Yeah.
That sounds like a question like directed to her.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure I can answer that.
I feel like you're in the relationship with her, so you would know. Do you think that she treasured that relationship more? Maybe that's why she got so emotional sometimes.
Again, I can't speak on a girl's feelings because that's what she felt.
Okay.
All I know is that she really cared about me.
Okay.
And I was always honest about my stance, like you said.
Exactly.
But in terms of telling you how she felt, I really can't answer that because only she knows how she feels. So when she comes out, I'm sure she can address those.
That makes sense. Now, you did say that Erica is somebody that you like to keep in your life.
Yeah.
You like to remain. Is that still the same?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Have you spoken to her since she got it? Oh, so cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's leave, you and Erica's relationship aside. Let's talk about Erica's disqualification. How did that make you feel?
Oh, of course, I was very annoyed. I was angry because that's not the way that I felt she was supposed to go out.
Okay.
I didn't feel like she should get disqualified. I felt like she had a long way to go in the process and she was going to get very far, to the final actually.
Yeah.
And possibly win it. So when someone gets disqualified, it's not nice for anyone. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy, because you lose everything. You just get kicked out, and it's just it's like So I was hurt because I wanted a lot more for her.
That makes sense. Now there was a certain narrative that the outburst that led to the disqualification, that you could have tamed her more a bit. Do you think that you could have done more for her on that particular day?
I've always said the only thing I could have done was to physically pick her up and lock her in a room. But then I'm pretty sure in the rule book, if you hold someone against their will, that you can get penalized. And I was already on 2 strikes.
Exactly.
People keep forgetting I was already on 2 strikes.
So you're trying to be careful yourself?
No, not trying to. I have to be careful.
Okay.
Because one more strike and you're gone.
Obviously.
So I have to be realistic, and it's even hard to talk about because obviously that's a bad time for everybody, and having to constantly bring it up is kind of not fair on her. I'm pretty sure she's trying to move on or she's trying not to be reminded of that. And the more we talk about it, the more it's just going to circulate. So I think for me and for respect for her, I don't really want to talk too much about her disqualification because it's something she's trying to move on from.
That makes sense. I totally understand that. Now let's talk about your friendship with Lakon. That was quite a mature friendship, because I thought not a lot of people can see past, somebody I'm close to has grudges with this guy, so I'm not going to get close to him. But you guys kind of formed like a brother kind of thing, and I enjoyed that. However, since you got out, it kind of seems like your perception of Lakon might have changed, and some people assume that there might be an underlying beef there. Do you want to correct that? There's
no beef. People keep twisting words and stuff. They should find me a video where I've called out anyone's name and said there's beef between me and that person. There is not one video. Okay. Someone should actually find me that video. Okay. They'll just twist your words and stuff. So there's no issue with me and anybody in the house.
Oh, really? So you consider Lakon as a friend now?
I consider all of them as friends. We're all cool. But I've always said, once you come out and we sit down, it's very different to when you're in a house for 10 weeks, where you're forced to do things. When you come out and you're busy, you have busy schedules, you have everyone coming around you. If they were to reach out to me, I'll be there for them. So I think life outside is very different to life inside. When you come out, everyone will see things differently because now you see everything. Exactly. Do you understand? There's no more human behavior. It's natural. So when they come out, things will be very different. We will have a mature respect for each other. Okay. There's no issues.
All right then. Now you did say that you were willing to work with the guys. You even mentioned like a music video kind of thing. Is that still in the works, or do you think that will still happen?
Oh, like I've said in my other ones, when they come out and they reach out to me, we'll sit down and work on something. They have probably a very busy schedule. Like they'll be doing media back to back for a couple of weeks, and after that, they'll probably be they'll be so busy with different things that this may not happen until much later. So if they reach out to me, of course we'll sit down and discuss how we can make that happen.
All right, that makes sense. Now let's talk about threats or competition in the house. Who did you consider back in the house? Who did you consider your biggest competition?
Me and him. Yeah, no, as in competitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince.
All right.
Who
Why
did
did
you-
you?
who
Why?
did you
I
think
thought
was?
you were gonna think Ozar.
Ozzo, as a competitor.
Yeah. I just thought maybe that's what you thought.
No. Prince, because Prince was always ready to win.
Oh yeah, he was ready to go. He
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
go-getter.
yeah. So yeah, Prince was my big competitor, especially in the arena games.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, bud. Now speaking of Ozar,
yeah.
you, I feel like you guys were kind of cool. Maybe not as cool as Brighto and Tochi.
My guy, shout out Bright, shout out Tochi.
And the other guys.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
thought that you guys were cool. However, were you surprised that he nominated you?
No, if you see my reaction when I left, I said to him, I didn't say anything. I think I reacted to Tricky,
Okay.
but also I understand.
Okay.
I understand. Obviously, I think he feels uncomfortable when I'm around Nengi.
Yeah, with the whole.
And I understand that. I actually respect the fact that he
Okay.
doesn't want me around. So when he saw me nominate me, I was like, bro, it's good. Like, you're doing your thing. I respect your decision. And it's okay to nominate me. It's a game.
It's a game, yeah.
It really is a game. I don't take these things to heart.
Now, your relationship with Nengi was one that raised quite some brows, and some people were kind of confused as to what it was. Was it friendship? You guys were quite playful with each other. Was it friendship? And then I think also Neil mentioned a certain bathroom incident where Nengi was zippered down, and that kind of put ideas into people's heads. So people were
Yeah.
like, what exactly is happening between Kid and Nengi?
The thing is, yeah, if anything happened between me and Nengi in that room, Big Brother would have showed it. They would have showed it.
I feel like they don't show us everything.
No,
Yeah,
but they
don't
would have showed you enough
Okay.
to know that something happened.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be a question of what happened.
What
It would be a question
happened?
of this happened.
Okay.
That's what it is. Like, literally, it was a coincidence. I went to the toilet, she was there, and she asked me to zip her
Up.
stuff, and I did it. That's all it was. And like, it makes no sense for me to be having something with Erica
And then.
and then doing that with Nengi on TV. It just defames my character, and that's not me. So
Obviously, yeah.
it's kind of self-explanatory, this whole thing.
So what are your plans moving forward?
Oh my God, we have so much going on. There's been a lot of offers for many things, and I'm just trying to just work my way around it. But for me, I've said it many times, I want to go on a spiritual journey,
Okay.
find my way with God again. That's the most important thing, and I feel like I keep saying it, but it's just so important for me to find my connection with God again. And once I get back to Abuja and I'm able to sort of think, I will begin that journey, get back into the gym,
Okay.
being fit, and then sit down with my team when I'm mentally prepared, and then we have a lot of stuff for you guys coming. A lot of great stuff, so I'm excited.
All right then. Now, final words for the fans.
Oh, first of all, shout out to the YDM gang. Thank you guys for supporting me. Without you, I'm nothing. But also shout out to all the other fans that support their own people and celebrities and stuff. You guys are also amazing. I know how hard it is to use your hard-earned money to go and vote for everybody in the house. And I've always said my goal is to unite all of us, because at the end of the day, we're not enemies. Even us in the house, we're not enemies. So there's no need for the fans to go against each other.
Exactly.
We're all one people, and for our country to move forward and really, really move forwards, because we've been saying this for decades. So if we want to move forward, it starts from us as people. So let's unite together and
move
make things
forward.
better. Yeah, move forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much
doing this with
Of
me.
course.
Too exclusive TV.